Have you ever wondered how to make more money without booking more clients and creating more work for yourself? Well, today I'm going to show you how. My name is Meredith Rinkars, and if you are wanting to grow your business in the market that you're in or the market that you want to be in, then this video is for you. So let's dive into how you're going to grow your business, and that is through same-day sales. It sounds daunting, but it doesn't have to be. As a boudoir photographer, this has been a game changer for me. When I first started into in-person sales, I would take 2 weeks, 4 weeks to get images done and back to my clients. And when they were done, they were either done in someone's home, not ideal, or they were done in my home, which when I'm photographing boudoir and have a family, limits my ability to book those in-person sales sessions. So when it comes to having in-person sales on the same day of the session, it's incredibly powerful. And the emotions that are there and the high of having had your portrait just done and feeling really good can really feed into the sales process. So when I shifted into this studio space, we've been here almost 3 years, the ability to do same-day sales became available to me. And there are some hurdles that I had to overcome, some things that I had to teach my clients, that if you can solve these problems quickly, then the income will start rolling in faster, and the walls that I hit, you won't have to hit. So let's look at some of the steps to go through for having a same-day sales session. First of all, you're going to need to let your client know that they're going to be in your studio space for a good amount of the day. If you don't let them know that, they may make the assumption that they're coming in for about an hour for hair and makeup, an hour for the session, and then they're done. But in reality, you are going to need about 2 hours to 2.5 hours to lightly retouch, color correct, and get everything prepped for them to have that same day session reveal. Nobody's going to want to see something straight out of camera. It's very, very rare for a woman to be okay with that. So communicating that to them through things like video content on your social media, blog posts, newsletters, client onboarding videos, however you communicate it, you're going to need to do it in multiple spaces so that they don't miss that or make assumptions, or like 75% of clients not read anything. So make sure that above all else, the communication is clear about the time investment that they're going to be there for. Then the second part of it is your timing internally and knowing what you can do and what you can't do. For my studio space, I tell clients that they're going to come in at 10 a.m. They're going to sit in hair and makeup. That usually lasts about an hour to an hour and a half. Then the shoot lasts about an hour, depending on what package they've booked. And then I know for me, for my team, and the way that we edit, the way that we photograph, and the way that we cull the images, I'm going to need an hour and a half of time to 2 hours, again, depending on the length of their session, in order to back up all the files, cull all of the files, and go through them and be prepared for them to come back in. When I first started doing in-person sales with same-day session reveals, I gave myself 2.5 hours the first time, and that was with a model. That was me testing the concept, making sure that the tech worked, that I knew how quickly things would load and export. Once the shoot time is done, I go ahead and send them off to go and get lunch, which is why I have my shoot time starting at 10, because it hits right around lunchtime when they're done. They're able to go shopping in a couple of the areas around my studio space, and I let them know where some of those are. And I recommend a couple of different places that they can go get food. I also encourage them to go ahead and invite a friend to lunch. That way they can also bring that friend back to see the images with them should they want to. So internally, time-wise, that's how I have it laid out up until the point that they leave. When they leave, I need about an hour and a half to 2 hours to fully prep images to prep the studio space and be ready for them to come back in without me feeling rushed or them feeling rushed. So internally, start thinking through that time frame of what you need and practice it ahead of time before you have an actual client come in, so that you don't have any tech problems, any issues with the timing of how you edit, how you photograph, all of that. So that's step 2. The third thing to be able to know how to do is the tools. And you really, really need to have a tool in your corner that is going to take the stress off. I have edited in Lightroom. I've edited in Photoshop for years. They are so great for certain aspects of things. However, when it comes to speed, immediacy, and quality, that's where Avoto comes in. It quickly goes through and allows me to color correct and batch. It also lets me lightly retouch any blemishes. And it allows me to present images that are either done or near to done in retouching. In the past, I would be taking a Wacom tablet and removing all of these stray hairs. Now I can push a button and move a slider and be done. And so what would have normally taken me hours of retouching through traditional methods, I'm now able to present something to my clients that is either done or near done. And I say that because I'm not going to take the time to edit out light stands in the time that I need to turn around these images. So there may be a light stand, or they may be something on the edge of a frame of an image. But I'm letting my clients know that, and they're coming in and they're seeing images that are, like I said, done or near done, because Avoto allows me to get a session completed within an hour to an hour and a half time. So step 4 is really looking at your client-facing reasons for why you're doing same-day sales. Why are we doing this? We live in an age of immediacy. We live in an age where people want the thing that they've purchased now. They're emotionally connected to this. They feel beautiful. They've had their hair and makeup done. They went and had lunch with a friend, potentially. They feel like they got the hype up of the century. For them to then have to go home and wait for 2 weeks to when we can come back in and see the images, talk through them, that emotional excitement and energy starts to do this. And they start to question, well, should I have done this? Or should I have worn that? Or maybe my makeup wasn't right. Or wow, I wish I had done this instead. And they start to second guess things because they haven't seen the images yet. So with same-day sales, instead of you having your emotions for your clients go like this as they wait to see their images, instead they come out of the studio, they go to lunch, and they come in and they see, wow, that's really me. And it is an emotional experience. It is often something that can and has changed people's lives when they see themselves as the rest of the world truly sees them. That to me is crucial as a business owner, but it's also crucial to me as someone who's providing a service. I want them to love the experience that they have. And so those same day edits allow for me as a business owner to be more profitable, but it also allows me to provide a service, which is so crucial and vital to the women that get in front of my lens. And so because of that, same day sales are something that are never going to go away in my studio. They're always going to be here because of the ability that Avoto has allowed for me to do that. So if you have questions about how to do same day sales, if you have additional interest in this, then leave me a comment below with a question about what you have, and we'll make another video for you on same day sales. Thanks for watching.